Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fernbus Simulator. Right off the bat, I'm gonna have to apologize because there's just no getting around having the fan on in my room at this point. It's either no fan or no content. So that's kind of where we're at. I really hate having the background noise of the fan in the videos, but I really don't have a choice because with the fan off, it's going to be just like around 90 degrees in my room. With the fan on, it's probably like 85, so it's still wicked hot, but at least it's doable. So yeah, no getting around it, guys. It's probably going to stick around for the rest of the summer. So we have some things that we need to talk about here with Fernbus Simulator, but more importantly, Aerosoft, because it seems like there's a bit of a shakeup going on within the company or something. I don't know, but Fabian is leaving. I believe like the end of August he'll be done with Aerosoft, and I have heard that there's several other people within the company that are either leaving or got fired, or I don't know the whole story, but it seems like quite a few people from Aerosoft will be leaving this year, and that's interesting. That's interesting, and it's a little concerning. Now, look, in this video, I'm not here to discuss, truth or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of talk about things that I've been told and stuff like that. So, Fabian himself had told me when the game first released that he was the one that really pushed for Fernbus Simulator to come to console, and I tend to believe that because I've been in TML's Discord, and honestly, TML, they don't seem to have a very good attitude towards console players. Yeah, they don't seem too interested to bring their games to the console market at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like their whole Discord is rather hostile to the console community. That's why I left. It just, yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I don't like being around that when people are just asking questions and showing concern, because we are paying customers as well, and to be told that basically we should just be grateful for whatever we get. That's complete BS. In my book, that's complete BS. They're running a business. We all pay for these games. You know what I mean? It's not our fault as the console player that they released the game to consoles with all the DLC included, all the maps and everything at the price that they chose to release it at. So the kind of hate that the PC community shows towards the console community, I feel like that it's misdirected, because we didn't ask for any of it. Whatever reason was, they decided to port the game over to console. They priced it the way they felt was reasonable, and that's what we got. And again, I've said this many times, guys, the whole PC versus console and the whole, Sony versus Xbox and blah, 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 it's just so stupid. It's the same hobby. It's the same hobby. Like, I don't care what you play on. I feel like we should all have a good experience for the money that we're putting into these games. I don't care. I don't care if you're on PC. I don't care if you're on console. We all deserve a good experience for the money. So with that being said, it does kind of concern me a little bit that if Fabian was the one pushing for these, what does that mean with him exiting? Because as I said, I don't feel TML was really into the whole console thing, and I don't feel that they still are. And also, even though yes, Fabian didn't provide us with a ton of information, he did provide us with some information, right? He threw us scraps here and there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that when he put out his videos, they were the most informative. I feel like from a developer or the publisher of the game, they could have been a lot more informative. There's a lot of things with patches he left out. I did feel like a lot of his videos were there mostly to promote his channel, and then just give little bits and pieces here and there about what we were going to get for Fernbus Simulator. And another thing is that in the last video that he put out, he was discussing more new features and stuff like that they were putting into the game. And now I feel like we're not going to know what any of those features are going to be, because nobody puts out patch notes. TML doesn't put out patch notes. Aerosoft didn't put out patch notes. Kind of comically enough, I told him that on PS5 they don't show the patch notes, and because he kept saying the patch notes are on Sony, we gave the patch notes to Sony, you look up the patch notes. The patch notes are for PS4 games. So on the PS4, and even now on the PS5, any PS4 game that gets an update, we can see the patch notes. PS5 games, you cannot. And Fabian actually looked into that, and he was like, oh, you're right, they did. They took that feature out from PS5, and they didn't tell the developers. Whether they did or not, that's not... I could care. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that he did look into it, and he did see that. So, I do feel that in some odd way, because, look, I'm not going to sit here and lie and pretend that, I was friends with Fabian. I think he's incredibly rude, and, I think he could be a little nicer to people, but that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is he was absolutely the only one that was putting out information for any of these games. So with him being gone, we're going to be completely left in the dark. Possibly, if you're in TML's Discord, possibly you'll get some information. I have no idea. I wouldn't count on it. I'm sure whenever they release the Denmark DLC, they're going to put that across the social media because they want to get the money. They want to collect the money from the DLC, which again is understandable. But I'm curious moving forward, if these people left Aerosoft for whatever reason, what's going to happen. Personally, I would love to see Aerosoft act like 99% of other developers and get a proper community manager to, handle the community manager kind of stuff. Put out patch notes, tell us what's coming up, let us know something about the games. Because as of right now, there's still just zero communication between the developer and the community. And another thing that I really get sick of hearing about is how, Zero is developing the game, porting the game over to console for TML. Now, I understand that they're the company doing it, but it's still a TML game. It's still their responsibility to say, look, if you're not going to take this seriously, if you're not going to do a good job with the porting, if you're not going to do this timely, then we need to find a different company that will. If it's on Aerosoft's end, if they're not paying Zero to do any more than a couple updates at a time, then you have a whole different set of issues. But at the end of the day, we need to have developers that are transparent, and we need to have developers that give a damn about the game. If you're going to put your game on console and you don't respect the console community and you don't like consoles and you don't think that the game should be on console, then very simply turn it down. Don't put the game on console. Because I'll be honest with you, as much as I enjoy the game, if they never brought this game to console, I would play something else. All of us would, right? We'd all play something else. So it's not like a life or death situation with these games. obviously, as a console player, I love to see it. I love to see more PC games getting ported over. I think it's a fantastic thing. But if the developer's not into it, and they're not going to care about it, and the publisher doesn't care about it, they just don't do it. Just don't do it, because there has to be some level of passion put into these projects, right? Whether it be, Call of the Wild or any of those games that they continue to develop, and I'm not saying that this is the only game with problems. There's a lot of games that are like this that have their problems, but the developers, they seem to care more. Call of the Wild, EW, they have a live stream every week. They have a community manager. They handle things more diplomatically. They handle people now pretty respectfully, I feel. And that's what you really have to have. You cannot have a developer that's putting out a product that people are paying for, and they basically tell you if you don't like it, don't buy it. What kind of attitude is that? So hopefully Aerosoft, decides to bring in some people that have a good attitude, that want to see games succeed, that want to see the customers happy. I think that's the most important thing, is keeping the customers happy. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And I would love to know what you guys think. So drop down in the comments. What do you think is going on? Like, Fabian's gone. Do you think now it's just we're really flying blind? We're never going to see any, information on what's happening or anything like that? I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this. But enough talking about that. So, as you can see, I'm very late to talk about this, but we departed České Budějovice, and we're heading into Linz. Linz is a locked city, so we will be unlocking that. And this is my first time going there, so that's always fun to get that first trip. And we are in this little VDL today. I actually love this bus. This is such a fun bus to drive. Nice and maneuverable. I do enjoy it. But yeah, we need to get that Denmark DLC. Then we'll be pretty much caught up with PC again. And with me not being in their Discord, I don't even know how the Denmark DLC is doing on PC. I don't know if they're having issues with it, if people are enjoying it or what. I know it is a small part of the map. I am interested in seeing what TML does with Poland. I really hope Poland is better than France, because France is still pretty rough. There's a lot of performance issues, so hopefully they'll get it straightened out. I mean, again, it's the type of thing where you're buying these DLCs, so you want them to be worth the money that you're paying for them. I know a lot of people are still not too happy with the bus DLCs. The second bus DLC in particular, there's some buses that are still, they still have issues. We still haven't gotten an update. God knows when we're going to get another patch for this game. And like I said, now it seems like all communication is going to be cut off. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. Also, guys, there's going to be, a drop-off in content. Obviously, I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I don't know. I love the YouTube channel, obviously, but I've just been having a little bit of a difficult time being motivated to do content just with everything that's going on. If you guys don't know what's going on, you guys can check back in my community tab and see. But yeah, we'll keep doing some content here. Also, it's been so hot in this room that I don't like to be in here that long. You know, when the sweat's just dripping off you, man, it is just so miserable to do any content. And if I put an air conditioner in here, I'd still be in the same situation I'm in. It would still be loud, and I would still have background noise in the videos, which I really hate. But unfortunately, there's just no getting around it at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's alright. All part of the show, people. See that? I totally did that on purpose, just to try to wake the passengers up back there. Oh, but yeah, like, you know, we're supposed to get the tourist bus update as well. So, man, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to say anything because I'll probably be wrong. Like, the last thing I knew about Tourist Bus, they said that it's going to happen this year. But they said something to the fact that makes it sound farther away than it is. So I guess they're trying to say that it'll happen sometime this year, but sooner rather than later, maybe. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I wish they would just say, like, where they're at with it. You know, obviously, I mean, I'm fine with them not giving us an exact date just yet. Oof. Talking and driving, that's always fun. But yeah, like, I can understand them not wanting to give an exact date, but just saying, you know, this is where we are with it. You know, it's like 70%. It's like 80%. You know what I mean? Just something to let us know, you know, where they're at with it. And if they're using the same company that's porting Fernbus, then, you know, man, I don't know. That's a shame too, because I really do enjoy Tourist Bus Simulator. It's actually a good game. The career mode in it, with the economy and everything, it's really a lot of fun. It really is. It gives a really different experience to this game. But honestly, I don't know how I feel about them upgrading that to the Unreal Engine 5. I mean, this game isn't performing great on it. Graphics-wise, I really don't know, man. I don't know if I see that this game looks so much better than Tourist Bus. I would say they look pretty similar. Like, you can obviously tell that the developer made both of the games. So yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Wait and see for everything. Now, there is the bus stop to our left. Why couldn't we just go to the bus stop that's right here, literally where we are? I gotta say, the traffic has been quite heavy today in this game. So I'm guessing this is going to be one of those have to go up and around types of scenarios. Maybe there's a roundabout up here that'll bring us back around. Traffic is definitely heavy. God, these cobblestone streets. How cool would it be if the force feedback worked and you could actually feel that in the wheel? That would be awesome. It would add so much to the immersion. I will say my driving isn't spot on today. I've been playing a lot of racing games. I've been playing a lot of F123. I've been playing a lot of ACC. And so, yeah, it's a little rusty with the Fern Bus. Not going to lie. That's probably why we went all crazy back there on the highway and almost lost it there. So these areas like this, it always... Okay, so it looks like they want me to turn off that road back onto this one. So I'm guessing we're going to go straight. And like we're going to go around the block here and come back around. Imagine that. So crazy. So crazy when I could literally just drop these people off at the bus stop. That was right there. But we had to go up and around and then drop these people off. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I'm sorry about the content. Hopefully it'll pick up again. No promises. There's a lot we need to sort out. But yeah, if you did like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And we'll see you next time.